guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Leah Renee, and this is Drab to Fab Lifestyle, where we transform our lives from drab to fab. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I turned my color from drab to fab. I basically had traditional black hair, and I wanted to turn that from drab to fab. So I added a few chocolate brown highlights into my hair using box color only. I did not want to lift the hair, and I really just wanted a little tint to it. I'm going to show a few pictures as well at the end of the video with the step-by-step, just so you guys can see a closer look in the light of the color. This is using my Opulent Raw Hair Extensions, which is Indian Temple hair. Okay, the Instagram is going to be within the intro. Of course, I'll also put it in the description box, as well as our website and all the 411 for our brand, Drab to Fab Lifestyle. Okay, so I'm not going to really talk too much today. I just literally wanted to pop in. I'm getting ready to run to the gym. As you guys can see, I have my waist trainer on, my leggings, and I'm getting ready to hit the gym. But I wanted to get this in here real quick. I had recently gone on vacation, so I'm just now getting back into the swing of things with school and stuff starting. I am in real estate school currently to become a California real estate salesperson. That is the first step. So that is what I'm going to be doing here shortly. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. So far, school is pretty aggy. It's a lot of information, but I will talk about that in the videos to come because I am taking it online. So with that being said, like I said, this video is a simple step-by-step video on how I achieved this highlighted look using box color only. So without further ado, check out this intro, and I'm going to go straight from the intro into the video. So, see you soon. So, as you know, this is my second wig today. Here coming up soon, I'm going to post a picture. As a matter of fact, I can post it right here. That was the first wig that I made today. It was just a 18, 14, 16. I know that they're so backwards. With a closure. And yeah, so that's what that wig turned out like today. I went ahead and packaged that for someone today. Actually, that someone is my little sister. But and I went ahead and put in some lashes with that, so that was awesome. So as you guys, if you've been following my Instagram for a while now, or been following me for a while now, you know my color is like highlights with a little auburn, a little bronze, a little bleach. So I did not want to ruin my personal wig. Now my wig, I generally wear the curly extensions because I like to blow them out, which I'm going to do once this is completed, and I'm going to actually body curl it and everything. But I did not want to bleach it because I just didn't want to change the curl pattern. So what I did was I went out and bought 2 black box bleaches. This is the one that is currently on there now. I'm going to be doing highlights and lowlights. Now, I'm going to briefly show you how to do highlights and lowlights on here, but right now I have my lowlights sitting. Now, because I use a box dye, it's going to have to be on there a little longer than it would if it were the traditional bleach. So this is the Revlon brand, and it is ammonia free, which is awesome. and it's a medium ash brown, excuse me. And so basically what I did now, I went ahead and did these bottom ones, the low lights, okay? And they're going to stay on there. The box says for about 45 minutes. I'll probably keep it on there for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, just so it can get the maximum lift that I want. Now, I don't want to change it too much, but I do want to add that brown color to it, okay? And I'm also going to be leaving some of the natural state pieces as well after I go in with my light pieces, light color, excuse me. So, basically, if you can see how we do highlights and lowlights, okay? This is why I left this little piece out here for y'all, okay? We're basically going to go into this hair right here and weave in and out, okay? So this piece, we're gonna take a piece up there, go down, and weave on through, okay? Then we're going to separate them, and the bottom piece would be our low lights, and the top piece would be the highlight, okay? Now, I'm obviously not going to do that because I've already done that. I'm getting ready to mix for my blonde pieces, but that is essentially how you do it. Now, once the color is applied, before you get ready to wash it off, you would tease the top part here. You would tease it so that the line of demarcation is not there, okay? Now, you could actually use a toner to prevent that as well, but you don't even have to have that. You could tease the top pieces like this, like so. If you don't understand, okay, let me see. Basically, just like a traditional tease, okay? You would tease the top so that the color deposits correctly in that top portion, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and mix the honey blonde color, and we're going to get ready to go in with our highlighted pieces, for our highlight pieces. Now I have already separated them, obviously, because with these clips, because I had to, based on doing my low lights already, okay? So, like I said, I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to go ahead and mix the honey blonde color. When I come back on, I'm going to go over the specifics on that particular hair color. So, yeah, stay tuned. All right, so I just opened the box, and I actually wanted you guys to see me unboxing this color. So I came back before. So each box of color, I got 2 of the honey blonde and 2 of that that brown color that I showed you guys earlier. Each of them are going to come with plastic gloves, okay, for you to use. Now make sure you use these plastic gloves so that you do not get burned, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and set that little paper aside. Each of the boxes are also going to come with some coloring conditioner, okay? This is for the brown one, and obviously, and this one is going to be for the honey blonde. Now, for the honey blonde, I actually had purchased a different brand. It doesn't really matter. It's just the color. So, yeah. This is the Cream of Nature brand for this honey blonde. I really like their honey blonde, okay? So, these are the 2 items that's going to come in your boxes. Now, this is obviously the developer, which is going to be a bleach, but it's not as strong as your traditional bleach. And then obviously this is the color, okay? So what I'm going to do is, now, if you were putting this directly on your head, then you could just take this and pour it in here. However, I am going to be putting it in my mixing bowl because I'm doing highlights and I'm going to be actually brushing them on, okay? So we're going to make sure we have our gloves on here, okay? And I'm going to pour this developer. If I can get that baby open. Now these are measured already. Some people actually, they don't want to sit there and wait as long as I'm sitting there and waiting. So they buy a different developer than the developer that it comes with, and they just use the color. However, that wasn't that necessary to me. I got time, so I'm not really in a rush per se. But if I was to get a 40 developer, it would go faster, and it might lift a little bit more. But as I said, it's not my words to do. Okay? So, on the wig, I'm going to do the front pieces first. I separated, actually I lied. I'm going to do the back pieces and then the front pieces and then the middle pieces. Basically, the hair that is seen the most, I'm going to be doing, which obviously includes the front, but I don't really like for my front pieces to be too blonde. So I have 2 boxes, so I should be able to, as I had 2 boxes for this part, I should have enough. Now I probably, if I had thought about it, I might have got 3 of each box, but I think that what we got going on will suffice. And if not, we can always go back in and deposit more color after it's rinsed out. Now you need to make sure that you mix it so that it's able to be utilized correctly. Now since it's not powder bleach, it's going to be a little bit creamier than it would be if you was to use the powder developer, okay? So I'm going to do all the highlighted pieces. The pieces that are already out. Now baby can find me another. Oh, baby loves me. We're gonna take some more foil for each piece. And I never buy foil. I literally bought foil for this. I literally just got back from Brussels a couple days ago, and I was like, Belgium was so freaking cold. I'm ready to dye my hair. Now, I don't know how they correlated, but the first thing that I did besides get back to studying was go out and get me some color for my hair, baby, because I miss my hair color, okay? So, we're going to align this here, okay, just like this, and then we're going to apply or deposit that blonde, okay, that honey blonde color right on the hair, okay? And as you move down, it won't be difficult to hold it up because it'll be wet, so it'll kind of stick to the foil. And you want to make sure that both sides of this is colored, so you can rub it in, you can flip it over. But the smaller the pieces, the more you know, like, it's going to be covered. Okay, so you just kind of take your brush and kind of play with it, make sure it gets all through there. You don't need to put too much, just enough to do what it needs to do. Watch in this foil, baby, woo! Okay, now for this bottom piece, I'm going to take some more foil. Now, some people just like to take that piece of hair and go up. Sometimes I do that if I don't feel like wasting foil, but I want these blonde pieces to be perfect, so I'm going to use the foil. Like I said, I don't need this foil. This is purchased just for this. Okay. So I'm going to do this to all of those high pieces. Now remember, the highlighted pieces are the ones that are on the top after you weave. Okay, and the low lights are the ones on the bottom. High, low. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this off camera, okay? And then we're going to come back. I probably would come back after it's already rinsed out, because there's really no point in just coming back. But we'll see. Basically, it will have foil all over, okay? And when it starts to heat up, that's when you know it's pretty much time to come off. You can check it. If it's not too hot, then, you know, you might be able to leave that bad boy on. Let's see what these low lights is looking like. Yeah, I want to keep that on for a while. For a long while, actually. It's changing, I can tell, but it's... So, I'll probably leave this on for a long time. I know somebody who left it on overnight. There's box colors on his hair. But, anyway, so... That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to let this stuff get applied to the highlighted parts, and then I'll be back. All right, beautiful people. So as you can see here, the blonde is already taking, okay? So when that gets to the color that I like, I'm going to just take it off, regardless of what the brown is looking like. The brown is going to take obviously longer. But what I don't want is this to be too blonde, but it is getting honey blonde, if you guys can see. All right. So I'm probably going to leave this on for maybe 20 more minutes, and because it took pretty much immediately. As you guys probably already know, frontal hair for some reason always lifts more than the back pieces. I haven't really done enough research to tell you why. Just know that that's the case. So, obviously, I do want this front part to be a little more blonde, but it's going to be beautiful. I can already tell. I'm very happy with my decision to do this. And, yeah. So, basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to allow this to do what it does for the next 20 to 25 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them off and rinse them out. And then I am going to, be shampooing it with this purple shampoo. I just bought 2 samples. Okay, it is for color enhancing. Basically, it's going to pull out the color and make it shimmer and just be freaking pop. Then I bought the keratin protein just to make sure that the luster is still in the hair. Now, like I said, my hair is raw Indian hair. It's pretty much like your hair. So as long as you treat it correctly, unlike the Brazilian hair, it should not over process. This hair, my hair lasts for at least up to a year. So if you are looking for some raw Indian hair extensions, I'm your girl, but this is not to sell. This is more so you guys can see this coloring process. So yes, my head, clearly I'm gonna need a new head here soon, baby girl. But again, I'm gonna show you one more time, because as we sit here, it is still lifting, okay? So it's gonna be popping. I can feel it getting warm. It's not super warm yet. So we're still in the good zone. All right, so stay tuned. When I come back, I'm gonna look fantabulous. Okay. All right, guys, so that was pretty simple. As you can see, you literally only need just a few things to get it done. The box color, an applicator brush, an applicator bowl or a mixing bowl, if you will, and foil. Oh, and a comb, a rat tail comb with the silver thing on the end is really nice. It's like a silver pink or whatever. That's really nice to use as well. So it's a very, very simple process. Just have to take your time, be diligent, make sure that you condition, okay? Use the purple conditioner. Make sure that you literally let that baby sit in some conditioner after you're done, so that you can make sure that the moisture locks back into the hair. Okay, our next video, we're going to get into some more detailed stuff on spirituality, of course, and law of attraction and manifestation. But I wanted to get this beauty video out there because I know that a lot of these girls out here, they want to achieve color looks, but they don't really have time to go to a colorist, and they don't want to process their hair. So these box colors are made for, you know, DIY practices. And so I wanted to show you guys that if I can do it, you can too. So, yes, we're gonna get back into the tea within the few weeks to come. Make sure you're following my Instagram. I'm not really that active as I used to be in my old Instagram because I'm out here living real life. But above all, make sure that you stay tuned for all of my videos because they're darn entertaining and educational, okay? So I love you guys so much, and yeah, see you soon. Love you. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. 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 Y'all.